So last day, we were talking about something called in. If you remember, we were doing nested subqueries in SQL, where you were having more than one query, which means two queries or more. You will have an outer query. You will have an inner query. Outer query will work on table 1. The inner query will work on table 2. If you have one more inner query, table 3, table 4, and so on. The only thing you need to keep in mind is that tables should be connected. You can work nested queries only if your tables are connected through something called a foreign key. Now, as you all know, we do have three tables. We do have student table, we do have course table, and we do even have a teacher table. Okay, now look here. This is a student table. The student table, I do have all these fields, and I even have a field called CID. If you remember, CID is our foreign key. CID is the foreign key, which means it should be a primary key in some other table. So for that, we do have a table called course where CID is the primary key. So only the values which you enter over here, 78, 55, 56, 57, 58, you can have it over here. You cannot have any other value other than the values you see over here, 78, 55, 56, 57, 58. And you can have nested queries between these two tables simply because they are connected through the CID. Similarly, in the CID table, you even have a table field called TID, which is again a foreign key, which means it should be a primary key in some other table. So I've got a teacher table. I've got TID of the primary key, T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. My course can only have these. I can even have nested subqueries between these two tables because they are connected via the TID. And I can also have subqueries with all these three tables together. Why? Because, I do have a connection between the first two tables, CID, CID, and then I do have connections between TID, TID. Now let's come back to our document over here. We were working on the inquiry, like, who teaches Java. I'm connecting it via the in. I'm connecting my outer query. This is my outer query, and this is my inner query. I'm connecting two tables, teacher and course. They are connected through the TID. So I've got TID over here, and I write select teacher name from teacher where TID is present in. Select TID from course where CNAME is equal to Java. I'm finding out who teaches Java and so on. Next one, I'm connecting all the three tables together. Okay, so TID. These two tables, I'm connecting it via the TID. These two tables, I am connecting it via the CID and so on. Now, because you are very comfortable with the in, we will learn something which goes in the same lines of in called exists. Exist. Okay. Now, exist and in, they work on the same logic. Whichever query you write using your in, you will be also able to write it using the exist. Okay. The meaning of exist is, whether it is present or not. Now, I'll just directly write away the query over here. We'll do the same questions again. Who teaches Java? You are very comfortable how to write it with the inquiry. So once you have the inquiry, you can directly convert it to an exist query. Okay. So I'll just copy the same thing again. Select. Okay. This is my outer query. Select T name from teacher where. See, this part you will have a small change. You need not check whether TID is present in or not. Instead, you will write exists, whether it exists or not. And over here, you will copy the same thing again. Select TID from course where CNAME is equal to Java. Okay, my query is not over. I'm just writing it like this so that you understand. So, this is how you convert it. You write it where TID. You don't write TID over here, but you need to check. Okay, logically, you need to check whether TID is present over here. So, together with your normal condition, you will have an extra condition. Okay, where you have two tables over here, teacher and course. I'll take my table. Okay, I do have, okay, these two tables. I do have teacher and I even have course. TID, TID, TID. This is the connecting field. So you'll have to check whether TID is equal to, okay, whether course.tid. So first let's check what is the outer table, teacher. Okay, teacher is the outer table. Okay, so you check teacher's TID, is it equal to any courses TID? Okay, T1, T1. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, T2, okay, you have T2 over here. T3, you have T3 over here. T4, you have T4 over here. T5, Himal, you do not have a T5 over here. So you check for each and every occurrence whether it is there in this particular table. Okay, so I check for T1, I check for each and every. I check for this record first. T1 is not there. This record, yeah, T1 is there. This record, yeah, T1 is there. So these two are taken and so on. So you write over here where teacher dot TID is equal to course dot TID and an extra condition. Okay, I'll just have this in the next line. Okay, so this is how you write your exist query. You don't write TID over here outside. Instead, inside the inner query, you replace this TID. I'll mark it in red. This TID, you will replace it with an extra condition inside. Whether teacher.tid is equal to course.tid. Mind you, you can check for equality only if the records are, only if the fields, only if the attributes are identical, or they are connected via a foreign key and a primary key. So this is how you write your exist query. I'll go once again. Select the name from teacher where instead of in, I write exist. The same thing. Select TID from course. I replace this TID by checking for the equality. I'll just copy this. So what was my question? Who teaches Java? Okay, I'll paste it over here. Okay, who teaches Java? Amal. Let's check. Java, T1, T1, Amal. Perfect. So this is how you write the exist query. Your normal condition. The extra thing you will have is you have to check for the equality. We'll do one more so that you'll get an idea. Okay, we'll go for the next.
Ma'am, this code is longer actually, right?
Okay, so we'll go for the next one. Who teaches Manu? Who teaches Manu? Okay, so you have two ins, which means you'll have to have two sets of exist. So I'll just copy the same thing where, okay, where exists, okay, exist. I'll have the same thing again. Or I'll do one thing. I'll just copy this whole thing and then I'll replace it instead of doing it line by line. Okay, the same query. I'm going to write my exist query. Okay, exists. Okay, where t.tid, I will not have it. Instead, I will have an additional query over here. T dot TID is equal to C dot CID and the remaining. Okay. And okay. And CID exist. Okay. So which means, I need not have this select from student details where, yeah, Manu, I will have one more new condition. What is it? S dot CID is equal to C dot CID and, okay. So I've replaced it. I'll just do all my things in red. I do have a T dot TID. This T dot TID, I've replaced it with, just a minute, I went wrong. T dot TID, comma, C dot TID. Okay, it should be the same, TID. Okay, then I had a C dot CID where I'll give another color for that. So instead of that, I replaced it with this. Let's save it. I'll just copy it that side. Okay, I left out a bracket. I'll just correct my brackets. Okay, and I missed out an and over there. Okay, so what was my question? Who teaches Manu? That was my question. So let's check if it is Jamal. Manu. Who teaches Manu? Manu, what does he learn? Manu learns course ID 78. 78 is BI. Who teaches BI? T4. T4, Jamal. Yeah. So that's perfect. You get the same answer. Manu is being taught by a person called Jamal. So all what I've done is I've converted my inquiry to an existing query. Instead of having checking for my TID present in, I check whether exist. For exist, I have to do equality. For exist, I have to check whether T.TID, C.TID, and it even exists in the next table. So, I don't have C.CID over here. Instead, I check for equality, whether they are same, whether they are. Okay, so do the next one. Who teaches male students? Do the next one. Who teaches male students? And okay, so we've written the query. I'll just copy it, put it over that side. So what was the question? Who teaches males? So let's find out. Just a minute. Who teaches males? Amal and Jamal. I'll just cross check whether it is Amal and Jamal. Males, I have males learn 55 and 78. 55 and 78 is BI and Java. T1 and T4, Amal and Jamal. Perfectly correct. So, people called Amal and Jamal, they teach the male students. Which course is taught by teachers with greater than 20 years of experience? I'll just quickly go through it. Select CNAME from course where exist. Select TID from teacher where course.tid is equal to teacher.tid and the experience greater than 20. So all what you do is do away with this, write an exist over here, and then put your equality condition over here. That is all what you need to do. Similarly, who teaches students who joined after the current month? You follow the same thing, do away with this, write an exist over here, okay? Write your equality condition over here, do away with CID, write an exist over here, where put your equality condition over here, and then write an and so on. Find out the teacher. I actually had this Himal for another purpose and we will use it over here. Which teacher does not teach anything? Which teacher does not teach anything? Okay, so look into your table and tell me which teacher does not teach anything. Just like you have exists, you even have something called not exist. To answer questions like this, who does not? Okay, the negation, to answer the negations. So the query is very simple. So first we'll write a normal query. Okay, so what do you want to find out? Who does not teach anything? Who does not teach anything, which means, teacher comes over here and his teaching comes over here. So very simple. You'll have to have both these tables, teacher, teaching details over here. So teacher and course, these are the two tables which you need to combine. So I'll just select TID and TName. Okay, so I'll write select TID, comma, TName from teacher, where, okay, come back to my table, select TID and TName from teacher. Very simple. This TID should not be over here. Till now what you did is you checked whether it was here, exist. Now what you need to do is it should not be over here. TID should not be over here. So you don't write exist, you write here not exist. And then I finish off my query. So TID is common. So I write select TID from course where C dot, not C dot, I don't have anything of that, where course, I'll just do aliasing, teacher T dot select C dot course C. Do aliasing, things are easier, where C dot TID is equal to T dot TID. Okay, you're checking for equality and then you are finding out which is not there, whichever is not there. Just copy this. I'll put it over here. You should be getting Himal's detail. Anyway, let's check. Yeah, perfect. You get Himal. Okay, so it's very simple. You're selecting TID, TName from teacher where does not exist.